to take my time. Now I'm thinking maybe I'm part of the problem. So used to saying no, that's fine. Now they think I don't mind, even though they take advantage of. Who wants to be an accessory when there's been no investment made? No problem ringing or texting me, asking me to do, would you do the same? So keep that energy. All I'm asking is for you to keep that energy when you come to me. Keep that energy. All I'm asking is for you to keep that energy when you come to me.
Melonyx or Melonyx?
It's Melonyx.
Ah,
Yeah,
wicked.
Melonyx. As you can see in our beautiful black hair and back.
Yeah, that's wicked, you know.
I didn't think it was a difficult song to put together at all, because the feeling that you got is the feeling that it is. It's personal. It's not exactly about one particular person, but it's about a reoccurring feeling that
Reoccurring situations.
yeah, reoccurring situations that make us feel like that. Do you know what I mean? Like we're not being met with the same energy that we're meeting other people with, not being like having that respect, that mutual respect reciprocated every time that we enter into some sort of, you know, something that's supposed to be a mutual exchange. When that happens enough, then a song like that's going to come to you naturally. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. And it was one of the earlier ones. So actually that one was on our EP that we dropped before the album. But because of the album's kind of a continuation of the EP anyway, we just felt that that was a good one to put back out there in the album, because it fits the themes and it's, yeah, people seem to like it. We love it. So yeah, that's how it found its place on there. It just depends on the track really, and we just work together throughout to kind of get it to where we need to get. There's been songs where Nadia's wrote something and I'm like, bet we're finished and I'm gonna add my little pieces, but I really like what's already there and we can work with that. And there's been songs where that's happened to me and we're able to add and just weave it in together. And then there's been things where it's been very equal split in terms of we're coming up with line by line together. So I think it just depends, yeah.
Together all the time.
No, we're not together all the time, but then I don't think Melonyx, and I don't think artistry really is a clock in, clock out type of thing in the same way that a job might be. Then like where in some days there might be nothing going on and we're not linking up and there's no content that we're creating and we're not in the studio and we haven't had an email, but most days something Melonyx related is going on, even if that's, oh, we've had this email about this tune that's coming out, we need to decide what we're doing about this, or we're linking up to rehearse for a live gig, or we're in studio, or we're actually performing that day. So I just think how much time gets spent on it just depends on what's going on at the time, but we maintain communication. But yeah, like we're two, as much as we seem like one huge duo, we're two people in it, where, you know, I have a day job, Nadia works as well, we both have partners, we live separately, so yeah, we're not Siamese twins by any stretch of the way, but we're in contact a lot basically, and
we're friends as well.
Yeah, so exactly. So yeah, we're not just talking to speak Melonyx, we just are in touch with each other because we've already got that long-standing existing relationship anyway. These are some unique questions. I've never heard these ones. We're enjoying this interview because I've not had that one before.
Yeah.
what I've discovered about Nadia over the years is she is very, I would say she's very optimistic and very big thinking. So Nadia has these very grand ideas for Melonyx. But it pushes us forward, isn't it? Because I'm the sort of person where I really need to see steps to do something. So I'm not always imagining far, far, far into the future. But I think, and I like to know I can do something before I do it. Whereas I think Nadia's like, you know what, we can do this. There might not be any evidence to suggest that thing, but we're gonna do it. And I think that is useful for me because I'm more reserved in that respect. So I think they're the things that I've come to know. And well, there's loads of things I could name, but they're two of the things that I think are good to mention in this interview because I think they're some of the things that help really push us forward as Melonyx. And I guess that's where the yin and yang comes from. So.
And she brings the quality control, and I like to call her the creative executive officer of the group. And I think that I just feel like she's very imaginative, and her creativity, I think, has a lot to do with shaping our sound. So yeah, obviously both of us shape the sound, but you gravitate towards the thing that you're not bringing in it. So
we really are opposites. Like we've got similarities, but I feel like we fill the gaps.
Yeah,
and that's why we work basically.